Hey, good morning guys. Another beautiful morning here in the Gillies. And I am going to be departing Gili Air now and heading over to Gili Tea, where I've been so graciously invited to stay with a couple that I met in Ubud. They're the Austrian couple. We went and did the Mount Batur hike together. Really cool cool people, and they had this like massive 2-bedroom villa, 2-bath with a pool. They invited me to come stay with them, so naturally I'm gonna do it, of course. I'm just staying for the one night. I gotta hurry up and get to the ferry because it leaves at 8:30 and it's like 8:02, and I still have to walk there, and it's a good like 20-minute walk, so I gotta hurry up. But I'll talk to you guys when I get there. See ya. Just made it back to Max and Kathy's villa. Okay.
See if I can.
This is the room that they're so graciously letting me stay in for tonight. Here's the bathroom. Open to the outside. Gorgeous. We had a nice bike ride. Nice lunch.
Yummy, yeah. Rice, noodle, egg, chicken, and this is 16 spices I put together.
Now we're gonna go chill in the pool. See you later. Good morning guys. Last night was crazy. I think we all stayed up until like 4 in the morning or like a little after, and we were just like very drunk and just singing like old school songs like all night long. I'm actually feeling pretty good this morning, considering. We're gonna go to Nusa Penida today, and I gotta get going because the boat I think leaves around 11 o'clock. And it is almost 10:30, so I really need to go. Oh my god. Okay, but I'll talk to you later when I get there. Okay, bye. Basically, yesterday was like a total disaster, and my ferry was supposed to leave at 11 a.m. and they gave me like a piece of paper that looked like a ticket that said everything on it, and I think it even said ticket on it. And so I thought, okay, I've got my ticket already because it was a return trip. Basically, I needed to check in to get my actual ticket before I could get on the boat, and I didn't know this. So I already handed them my big bag with all my clothes and everything. They already loaded it onto the boat, and they're like, oh, you have to go check in first, blah, blah. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, well, where's the place to check in? And there's just like this big harbor with all these places, and they're just like pointing, like right there. I'm like, don't see anything anywhere. And I'm like, panicking, like looking everywhere and like just feeling like really helpless, and like some guy was like coming toward me and he was asking me like about the boat, and he led me to the office, which was actually not right on the harbor. It was like on a side street, which no one explained. So I get in there and I'm like, I need this ticket, like my bag's already on the boat, and they were just like being so slow about everything. And then the guy like called the captain and he was like, oh sorry, the captain says the boat's full. And I'm like, but my bag is already on there, like the heck. It seemed like they were like thinking about letting me board, and then they were like, okay, well, no, we can't, so let's just get your bag back. But they took so freaking long that when I went out there with the guide to the ferry, the boat had already sailed away. So I was just like stressed out and like panicked. I didn't know what was going on. I just started crying. I was crying in front of everyone, but I didn't really care. So I had to wait 4 hours for the next, actually it was 4.5 hours for the next ferry to come. And since I stayed with my friends from Austrian, Max and Kathi, they had already moved to another place. Got something to eat, and then like spent a couple hours at the massage place, which really helped because I was able to lay down and actually just go to sleep. Then I got the ferry. I luckily got my bag back, and then next predicament, had to take a shuttle bus to Sonor, I don't know, in order to get a ferry the next morning to Nusa Penida, because the ferries that I was gonna take from Penang Bay were like closed for the evening. I wasn't able to make it to my homestay here on Nusa Penida, and like forfeited my night, and then I had to stay somewhere in Sonor, which I had nowhere like booked. I had no service, didn't know where to go, so I just like got off the shuttle with this other couple and like went and stayed at their hotel. Transferred hotels today because my other hotel sucked.
I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells.
Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells.
Baby, I'm not running around. 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 Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby.
No GoPro?
Everything about you calling out to me. I got you all.
So I'm here at Atun Beach in Nusa Penida. My host actually just brought me here from where I'm staying in near the harbor, called Ramen Homestay. So I'm out here on a motorbike.
On my mind, I already hear the bells. Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells. I'm a victim of love calling out to heaven above for you. Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bells. I'm a victim of love calling out to heaven above for you. Baby, I'm not running around. 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 Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not. Baby, I'm not.
Morning, guys. So it is my last day here in Nusa Penida, and I'm heading to back to Bali today. I'm going to Seminyak Square area. It's supposed to be the big hub for restaurants and shopping. Wasn't feeling so good the past few days, so I'm gonna just relax and take it easy. Just saw the heat, and I think I was maybe a little bit dehydrated. Anyways, what I was telling you guys yesterday was that I had to switch hotels once I got to mine the other day because they didn't have a room for me, and I'm kind of glad that I did have to switch because there were rats crawling in these like little cracks in the walls. Like it was like a traditional bungalow, so it had like the wood strips, and there were cracks, and I literally saw like a rat, like it was like this big, and it was just like trying to get through the crack, I think. And it was like only at nighttime that I was hearing this. So it was like a nightmare. And I have to get going because I need to get some breakfast before we leave and go back to the mainland in Bali. And then tomorrow, Singapore.